Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelei. Sorry, my throat just just went there. If you heard it, I have to just get a moment. Hi there, and welcome to my next video on my YouTube channel, Unapologetic with Lorelei. Today I'm just around sunset in the forest. It's getting a little bit darker, and but it's really nice and cozy here in the forest. A little bit rainy, so when I get home soon, I'm gonna light up some candles and in my cabin in the forest, which is gonna give me a great feeling. But of course, I didn't just want to talk with you about how nice I like candles and my cabin in the forest, but also about something I saw this week about somebody I know very well, and I saw her going out of her way to prove herself, to really show all her colors, just to make sure she's going to be trusted and she's going to be people think that she's worth it and all the rest of it. And I said, well, that's a shame because I don't think you have to show all your colors for people to trust you and to acknowledge you, and to go with that, to be respected for who you are. But the funny thing is, I did recognize some parts of it because I also used to go out of my way and show how strong I am and show how much I could do and did my utmost best for everything and in relationships and in everything. And there was one person one time who said to me, a friend of mine, you should just prove how strong you are, especially in a relationship. Let somebody else also show what they're worth. You have to be respected for who you are, not just for showing all your colors and going out of your way to show everybody how good and trustworthy and inspiring, motivated you are. Just take it easy, slow down. And I don't know if you can resonate to any of this what I'm saying about if you recognize yourself in it, or people or somebody or in your surrounding that remind you to what I'm just saying, is that you really do not have to go out of your way, show all your colors to be respected, and that you can slow down a bit and see what's coming to you, because you deserve respect anyhow, until you're proven not to be worth to be respected, which I doubt very much. But before I go any further and talking about this, I'm going to flip my screen and show you a little bit of the area where I am at this moment. I don't think I can talk too long because it's getting dark pretty soon here now, and I don't want to be standing here all by myself in a dark forest, to tell you the truth. So I'm going to flip the screen and I'm going to talk with you from the other side of the screen. Right, so here I am, a little bit of a dreary afternoon, almost dark, and well, it just was dry a little bit, so I hope it stays this way for the moment. Not too far away from my car, so if the rain does come down, I'll be home. I'll be quickly to go into my car anyhow. But saying that, I was talking about how you not have to show all your colors to earn yourself, to earn respect rather, and um, yeah, I don't know if you recognize that, because for me, for instance, after my divorce, people would suddenly treat me as if I had lost some form of a value, as if my circumstances defined my worth. I was all of a sudden a divorced woman and a single mom, and that had a kind of negative tone for them apparently, and people who should have supported me just didn't. They just were not there for me, I can tell you, and they tried to treat me like I was less, and of course I totally refused it. I felt much more less. I felt much less rather when I was still married, because within my marriage I was also not treated very respectfully, and yeah, so I don't think that's the thing to do, and that's why I think this topic is very much that touches my heart rather, because I had also my children who were looking at me and so seeing what I was doing, and it's not nice if they see their mom not being treated with respect. And let me tell you, my daughter, she's so sharp on it, because if she ever have any friend, or whether it's a boy or a girlfriend, one of her best friends, do not talk bad about my mama, because you're just gonna get it, and she's gonna cut off the relationship. She's not gonna have no friendship anymore. Very protective about me, very sweet and very loving, but of course it's a pity that it has to go that way. And because I believe even in one of the most vulnerable phases of life, um, I think I remember that I never really stopped valuing myself, and I never really lost my own respect, my self respect. I mean, why ever should I? It's the circumstances what made me in a difficult position, but it's got nothing to do with me as a person. I hope you realize that too, because you might be in a situation that you're not being treated for correctly for who you are and what you stand for, merely because of people judging you by your circumstances. And that's a pity because I think you have to have your self-respect, quiet self-respect. You don't have to shout it off the roof and of stuff like that, and you don't need anybody to listen to you. You just have to know it for yourself. You and your self-respect are one. I hope you like a little bit of the area here. It's very calm, very quiet here at the moment. And yeah, I used to walk a lot here with my dogs, but they all passed away of old age. And I'm not sure if I'm going to get another one. I a little bit want to do my other things and taking care of dogs. I've done that all my life for animals. And it's another thing. It's nice. It's wonderful. But I think I'm going to take a little bit time off of having animals at the moment. I don't know how I got to this topic, but because coming back to the respect and the self-respect, um, I think sometimes it's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself is to simply do not shrink by whatever you do. Do not shrink when somebody else thinks you should or want to put you down in any form of way. And it's not even just in private life, but also I believe on the workplace, for instance, or when you're providing a service and if somebody tries to walk over you, and you just have to address it calmly, clearly, no emotion, and for sure no apology. I don't think that's necessary then, and unless of course you have done something wrong, but then that's a whole different scenario. And and coming back to having a friend or a partner, if they consistently denies you some respect, you don't argue. Well, you can of course, but perhaps it's best you don't argue. You don't beg, for sure. You don't beg, and you don't try to make them see your worth, because it's not up to you. It's not up to you to prove yourself if you haven't done anything wrong in that respect. You have to reconsider their place in your life instead. Are they still actually worth it to be in your life if they are treating you like that? That's another angle which you should be thinking about, and that's got a lot to do with your self-respect as well. So I said, yeah. So sometimes people will value you more than what you value yourself in a certain moment, and if that happens, consider it a gift, because it doesn't happen very often. Because I believe there's a lot to do with self-respect, and if somebody else shows you respect, that's just that's just wonderful in life. Is what I'm thinking. It's what I find anyhow. Sorry, I stumble over my words sometimes, and English is not my mother tongue. I hope you still get the gist of what I'm saying here and what I'm trying to, um, yeah, what I'm trying to tell you. It's getting really darker here now, so I don't think I can keep talking here for much longer. Uh, Hope you don't mind. But I think you get the gist of what I'm saying. Do not get out of your way to prove yourself and to prove other people wrong and prove you can be respected. Please do not do this, because you're just hurting yourself unnecessary. And, I don't think that's the thing to do. So, whenever we are being treated like that, just keep looking for alignment, for your natural harmony. And then when you are in your own alignment and your natural harmony, um, that means you're just one with yourself, and that means nobody can come in between and tell you otherwise. There shouldn't be, and things become so much more clearer for you if you do that, and it makes you grounded. Gives you a grounded feeling and a confident feeling of who you are, and I can tell you, you're going to feel so much better, and nobody can tell you otherwise. And you see, if you have that self respect and you are grounded and you are in your natural harmony or your alignment, however you want to call it, uh, you have automatically that self respect. And if the people do not respect that, that's entirely up to them. And you don't have to go out of your way to prove anything else. So I hope that's a kind of a message I could give you, some sort of inspiration, because perhaps you are in a situation that you needed to hear this. And I mean, we all have been there somewhere along the line, I think, and sometimes still, of people not treating you correctly for what they should do. And take it easy, see for what it is, and see if you have to turn around and see if they still need a place in your or deserve a place in your life. So by saying that, I'm going to wish you a very good day or evening. Depends on when you're watching this video. I'm posting daily my videos, and if you like it, you can also subscribe to my channel. You could also give a thumbs up, and or leave a comment, because perhaps you have another idea about what I've just been saying. And of course, you don't have to agree with me, or you have another insight, a new insight, an extra insight. It's all welcome. And whatever you do, do take care of yourself. Take very good care of yourself and your loved ones. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.